Hello, 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 hello. Let's get rid of that until Nibbler comes to visit. And there's going to be an automatic tweet about this, but there's a limit to how much I can do on my own when playing this. So, although I can start thinking of clues. So I do need to tweet about this. Who wants to play some Codenames? So I'm going to do a manual tweet, which I normally would avoid doing, but I forgot to do a warm-up period for the stream. Just remembering that I can do that. Let's play some Codenames. All right. And when some people join, then we can play. But where's my chat? Where's my chat? Okay. But in the meantime, I can at least start doing this. Make sure you all can't see that. You can't see that? Okay. So that is the key. And we are on Team Red. So the way I'm going to do Codenames for now, at least until there's enough people to do two teams, is I'm going to do single team Codenames, in which we basically play against a very simple algorithm, which the opposing team just gets one card per turn. That's the algorithm. So we just have to do better than one on average, and then we're good. So while I wait for people to show up, I can use this time to ponder. We're Team Red, because I drew a red card. I can use this time to ponder my first clue. Let's see what to avoid and what to do. Okay. Yeah, sure. Oh, interesting. I think that would work. Maybe. Or it might go really, really wrong. Oh, no, that won't work at all. Never mind. That's all messed up. Let me try something else. Uh-huh. Maybe. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Does that make sense? I'm gonna do this. Here is the first clue. The first clue is chase 3, which means that the word of each of the cards that I'm trying to point you to relates conceptually to the word chase. It does not mean that it sounds like or doesn't sound like chase. It just means that it's conceptually similar in some way. And that I'm saying there are 3 cards that I'm thinking of that relate to chase. And when there's a small crowd of people coming in, it'll be, I think, pretty simple to just play with, whoever feels like chatting. But as it gets bigger, if it gets bigger, then we'll have a team captain. We'll figure out who team captain is, and the team captain's word will be final of which card they are touching, so to speak, which they'll put in chat by typing it in all caps. But people can chat all they want without it being a penalty or a guess or of any official kind until we have a team captain, until someone is assigned the role of being definitely in charge of choosing the final card. And the challenge here is just having people trickle in over time when there's I didn't like publicize this or anything, and this isn't really a game that you can do a ton of playing on your own with or without people. There's other games that you can do that with, but I felt like trying this, and I think it'll work, probably. What I can do, though, is what I should be doing, is thinking about other clues, other safe clues. And if you don't know the rules to this game, you can find them online. I could show you the rules, but I think it's probably simpler if I just do this. Codenames rulebook. For those who would like to see. Is that it? That's it. Here's the rulebook. Codenames rulebook PDF. In case you don't know, but it's fairly simple, and you'll get it as soon as we start. The main thing is you guess one at a time which card you think is closest to the clue, and then you choose just that one to find out whether or not it's correct or incorrect, and then if it's incorrect, it's the other player's turn, the other team's turn. If it's correct, then you move on to your second favorite choice for the clue. And if you choose a card that is the other team, we're on team red, the other team is team blue, then the turn's over and we just gave blue a point, unfortunately. If you choose a card that is sort of tan colored, it's an innocent bystander, it's neither team. It doesn't give anyone a point, but it does end your turn. If you choose a card that is black, that is the assassin, then we lose right away. So I need to keep away from clues that are clearly going to be leading towards the assassin card. And I know the positions of all the cards. So here's an example key card, which is not in play, but just so you see the type of thing that I'm looking at. It's a representation of a 5x5 grid with colors on it: blue, red, tan, and black. And I'm not using that one. That's just an example to show you. And also these markings around the edges are blue. That means that would be the first player would be team blue. And when you're playing on single team version, that means that you are playing team blue. So I'm going to put that back in the deck and shuffle the deck. But I already drew a card for this round and put it in. So once I have tweeted, and oh man, do I play? Someone is not ready to play, but does love some Tabletop Simulator, which is what this is. And if this doesn't work, you know, it was an experiment, and I could perhaps do some stuff of scheduling it and making sure that there's some people who know what's happening and can look forward to it, and not just happen to be looking at Twitter at that exact moment and happen to have the algorithm show them something that I'm doing, which is always kind of iffy. What I could do, if I want to be kind of weird about it, just to boost this first Codename stream of mine, is I could retweet it from somewhere where it's not strictly relevant, like Emoji Tetra, but hey, it is a game. It is a puzzle game. They're both, in a fashion, gamey, and I think that would be all right. I don't think that would be too spammy to do. I try not to retweet too much stuff that's like totally irrelevant to what people were intending to follow on Twitter, but oh, and also this hasn't automatically tweeted yet, even though it's been running for how long? View dashboard. It's been running for a bit. Oh, it's not working. Am I not logged in? No, I am logged in, but something is amiss. That's too bad. Well, I can just do this. If Janet's up and running. 10 minutes. So really, it stands to reason that I should expect to see an automatic tweet by now. But I think there might be something wrong with my automatic tweeting system. There was something a little bit funky about it yesterday. I don't know. I will maybe have to look into that. Unfortunately. Hey, 3 viewers. So you're perfectly welcome to lurk. Lurkers are welcome and loved. But if anyone is in the mood and would like to play briefly, you're not committing to anything, because this is a game people can dip in and out of, no problem. Somebody else can easily take over. And so if you have a guess about one card that you think relates to the clue, feel free to volunteer to be the temporary first team captain. Metaline. Hello, Metaline. How's your day going? How are you? Thanks for coming by. Would you be interested in trying a turn of Codenames and see if you can guess one of the cards correctly? If you have a few moments. The clue is chase, and there are 3 cards that I claim to match this concept of chase. I just retweeted my manual tweet from Emoji Tetra, so it'd be perhaps a couple more people who were like, "What? What's that?" And might stop in, or they might not. Since it's a party game, like, you know, it's kind of like the trick is to get the ball rolling, and once there's a lot of people, then it's more interesting to have a lot of people coming and hanging out. But when there isn't, people are like, "What? It's just me and you." That's kind of, I don't know, maybe. Okay, wait. So you would say duck police. So here's the protocol, because normally in the game you'd be able to talk to people on your team if there's other people playing, which so far there aren't. You're the only player so far, but people might join, and you would discuss amongst yourselves and debate things, and then you would choose one card and you would touch it, and it's only when you touch it that it's finalized and you can't take it back anymore. So the protocol I'm going to use is that when you put your first guess in all caps, I will regard that guess and tell you the answer to that. So you're thinking duck police. Now I'm going to ask, for the sake of this protocol, that you put the first card that you would like to choose in all caps in chat, and then I will tell you whether that what the color of that card is, whether that's part of our team or not. I'm expecting from the order that you put that your first one might be duck. Okay, all right, thank you, mentally. And I hope that this isn't, I hope the Twitch delay isn't too much. Anybody have an idea? Hey, Retsudo TV. Hey, how's it going, Retsudo? I hope your day's going pretty well. I'm just getting started here. Okay, Metaline is the current team captain, the first player, and has guessed duck. Duck is correct. So that's one of the 3 cards. Well, it's one of the 3 that I should say. I said that there are 3 that match chase. The rules say you can choose up to 1 more than what I said. You can have a free catch-up one where you just take a wild guess or use previous clues to catch up a little bit. And so you can guess up to 4. First round, probably you should only choose the number I said, but it's up to you. Yes, it is Tabletop Simulator. Okay, Retsudo said tail, but here's the protocol that I would like to try. I've used this on Twitter and it worked really well. We'll use all caps to touch the card, to be like, definitely this one, this is the one I want. But I'm going to have a team captain who, as long as that person is still chatting, if they have to leave, that's fine. Someone else can be team captain. But Metaline, would you like to be the team captain while there are currently 2 players in chat? Because I think since you were first and you guessed the first one, I would suggest that you maintain your status as team captain and discuss all your thoughts as much as you want with Retsudo and anyone else who comes in, and then Metaline, you will make the final decision of what is the second card. Okay, for this round, yes. All right, sounds good. Thanks. So, Metaline, you can discuss with Retsudo. If you agree with tail, you can just go ahead and type tail all in caps. And I will regard that as a touch, where an official choice of which card you're choosing. By the way, the story of this game is that we are spies, and there's an opposing spy team. And other than that, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But it's fun. I think police is more clear for Chase. Retsudo likes police. And this is the value of not having everyone touching every card all at once. Metaline says, police. Let me check, because I've been talking a while and I don't even remember. Police. Police is correct. And there's one more. And it is possible, in some cases, that you will guess ones and they'll be correct. And it wasn't even what I meant. You'll just get a lucky, different train of thought that happens to lead to something that's on our team, on the red team. All right, so we got police. And you also have the option of passing. Anytime that you want to stop, just say pass. And why tail for Chase? I'm not English native. Not English native is extra challenging for Codenames, but definitely doable. I will not answer. I think I know the reason, but I think Retsudo should justify chasing your tail is like a phrase. Yeah. That seems like a reasonable justification for why Retsudo chose the word tail. I would agree. Although I officially shouldn't be saying anything too much about the game or what you're choosing, mainly because the rules say that the code master who gives the clues should be silent on the matter. Okay, Metaline says tail. Tail is correct. Well done. And you can go ahead and tell me if you want to take a wild guess or if you want to pass. I'm guessing that you probably want to pass, but just to be clear, you do have you do have the option of always choosing one more if you feel daring, and you can just choose one more, but there isn't much strategy in it. So just type the word pass in chat, and Retsudo votes to pass. Probably a good move. All right, pass. So now the other team goes. And there is no second Codemaster because we're a small group. So we're just playing single team. And the way you play single team is, if pass were on the board, we'd choose a different word. The way we play single team is that the other team is blue, and they just work algorithmically. They just get one success every turn, and then they stop. So, but the nice thing is that I get to choose where to put the blue card, which blue card to cover. I don't have a good idea yet because I've been talking. So I'll put it here. So blue gets 1, red has 3. We are in the lead. We're doing great. Now I have to think for the remaining red cards, and there are several. There are a bunch. 7. There's 7 more, I think. No, 6 more. For the rest of them, Ambi. Oh, I didn't notice that I was Ambi. Hi, Ambi. Nice to see you. Metaline is our current team captain, but everyone is on the same team. So unless Metaline wants to pass the captain's banner off to someone else. So I gotta think of a clue for something here. Maybe no. He snuck in. Good to see you, Ambi. I want to talk to you about playing something else on stream sometime if you have the time and energy sometime. Although I know your life's turned upside down at the moment. Let's see. Ambi does a lot of board game videos. You should all go follow her and look at her, especially her YouTube channel. Oh dear. These aren't great. Let me think. No. I've done this on Twitter. It's easier when you don't have to talk the whole time. Oh, thank you for the follow, Abby. Oh, I will have to do something cheap while I think of something else, I guess. I didn't install a timer. I'm just trying to be reasonable about the time. Oh, thank you for the follow, Retsudo. Maybe. Hold on, I'm just checking to see if it's a good idea. Or if it's a really bad idea. Okay. Here we go. This is the clue. Schedule 2. Super Sloth Waffle. Wow. Thank you for the follow, Super Sloth Waffle. Oh, that's fun to say. Well done, Super Sloth Waffle. Super Sloth Waffle, you are always welcome, just because I want to say your name. In fact, I hope that you'll unfollow and refollow again, just so the bot can say your name again and I can repeat it. Super Sloth Waffle. Damn. That's poetic. So, Retsudo, are you still team captain or... I'm sorry, not Retsudo. Metaline. Are you still team captain or have you had enough and would you like to pass it off to someone else? If if anyone's team captain and they just need to like duck out and they can't even say anything, you can. Okay, good. If someone does have to leave, because people have to leave, it's fine. It's Twitch chat. No one's obligated to stay anywhere. Then we'll just pass it off to somebody else. If we can't hear back from someone, don't worry about it. If don't feel like you're like, oh no, I'm committed to sitting at this table now and I have to stay on this chat on the internet for a whole game. Nah, it's fine. People can come and go. Someone else can be team captain. So Metaline, your teammates are around you, Retsudo and Ambi and lurkers who may think of something at some point and choose to put a guess into chat. You can confer with them, and if you don't see anything, Ambi is suggesting an option. But you have the final decision, Metaline, of what to touch by putting in all caps your choice. Drawing a blank is part of the fun. Or part of the horror. So we have suggestions for watch and draft and cross. And another for watch. What do you feel, Metaline? Metaline said that they are not a native English speaker, but certainly fluent. From what I could tell in conversation. What do you think? What's it gonna be? Okay, yes. Watch for the hour of schedule. Watch. Let me make sure I did this right. I did. Watch is correct. Yes. Tried unfollowing and refollowing, but it didn't work. Well, thank you, Super Sloth Waffle, for making the attempt. You also spoke in chat, which is another opportunity for me to see your name. Which is all I really wanted, was to have excuses to work Super Sloth Waffle into conversation. Because I don't know how to work it into conversation. I don't know what it means. I know what those words mean. And I know how waffle is appended to words to mean things. But in this case, I'm not sure. I just think it sounds good. Ritsudo says conductors have a schedule. A reasonable point of view. So yes, there is still one more that I was saying aligns with the word schedule. And you always have the ability to go one more than the number of cards that I said. Ambi was thinking that too, wasn't sure. What is Codenames and having connections between things can be pretty stretchy. A robot follows a schedule of actions. How you're thinking like Codenames. And I'm not saying any of these are incorrect or correct. Just saying having different kinds of connections between things is the only way to play the game. And in some cases, knowing how the mind of the clue giver works helps. And Ambi and I know each other a little, but everyone else so far is not someone that I think I've met in person. And so we're gonna have to go with the casual acquaintance, new acquaintance kind of thinking of what kinds of words do people speaking English think match other words. And if it's not obvious, I'm American, if that matters. If my culture in any way impacts how I perceive the world, you can take that into account. Madeline says a robot follows a schedule of actions. You don't cross date or hour in schedule. I'm going to leave that conversation up to your teammates. Because Madeline did say that they're not a native English speaker. So if there's idioms in English or anything that other people on the team have opinions about, like they have heard of something, they haven't heard of something, or we could pass. Red Pseudo's right. Anytime that you're not real sure, it is always a reasonable option to pass in Codenames, because the other team gets one, and then we don't mess up. We don't run the risk of giving the other team a free point or finding the assassin, losing the game, something like that. So it is up to Metlin. And Metlin would like to know Ambi's opinion about passing. Passing is good. Pass. All right. So Team Blue. Team Blue goes, and they go to... Let's do... I don't know. Let's do this. They take that word, port. So now we've passed. So keep that in mind. And that's what the catch-up is for. If I give you something with like 2 and you choose 2 things, and then you're like, okay, well now I think we should use that one from the previous clue, then you can use the catch-up at that point. But always go with the things that you're most sure about first. It doesn't have to be relating to the current clue. It just has to be the things you're most sure about. So now I gotta think of another good clue. These are hard. All this is hard. Okay. All right. I know what to do later. But here's what I'm going to do now. The clue is construction. 2 cards relating to construction. And I will suppress my desire to comment any more than that, because it would be breaking the rules. Metalline says drill. Ambi says drill and crane. Drill and jack. Deck and draft. This is where Super Sloth Waffle says crane. Yeah, this is where I gave a clue that was maybe not a good clue. We'll see. If I said the 2 cards and y'all can see many more than that, that's on me. Metalline says drill. Drill is incorrect. We have found an innocent bystander. Oh, Codenames words are sneaky because they have multiple meanings. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's on me. Here's what's happening over here. And now, so keep in mind all the things that have happened so far that we haven't gotten. We are no longer far in the lead. Actually, we're not in the lead because there's one more red card than blue card. So we're tied now for how many more we still have to get versus how many more blue has to get. But here is the next clue. I have figured it out. I hope I figured it out. The clue is rabbit. 2. 2 cards rabbit. And also remember all the things that we haven't gotten that I gave clues about before. Oh yeah, we can't continue. If we get one wrong, our turn's over. That's right. Ambi's played this quite a bit. We missed 1 word for schedule and 1 or 2 for constructor. Ambi sees Jack. And that's why it's important to choose your favorite one first. The one that you're most certain about goes first. Right, Suda sees Jack and grass. And I'm disappointed in my software that has failed me because it's not tweeting screenshots of this game like it's supposed to be. And that's too bad. So I may have to, well, we'll see how much people want to play after this. And then if they don't, then I might go fix my software. But if they want to play some more, then we'll just keep playing. What? Oh, there's the dashboard. Okay, so here's this. I can do this manually. Shh, quiet me. I can do this manually. I can take a screenshot like this. Okay, Metaline. Sorry, I looked away. So Metaline has said Jack because Retsudo said Jack Rabbit and Ambi said Jack Rabbit's an animal. So Jack is over there, and that is correct. Yes. And there's one more. So you got the Jack. And now I'm gonna try to write a tweet manually while y'all debate amongst yourselves what the next one should be. If you have any others. Could guess Crane. You could guess whatever you think is right. Got a bunch of folks playing Codenames on stream. Come on in if you wanna join us. And this thing. This is much harder to type manually on a phone than just having it done automatically. Okay, Crane. Crane for constructor. Crane it is. Let's see. Crane is there. That is correctamundo. So you have guessed 2 on the turn for the rabbit clue. But you still have the right to do 1 more. It is still our turn until you say pass. Or until you guess 3. If you guess 3, end of the turn. Still have 1 rabbit, possibly 1 construction, and 1 schedule. Amy's keeping careful track. She knows how to catch up in this game. Ambi knows her board games. And the total, let's see, we got 6 red cards shown, and there are 8 total. So there's still 2 more red cards. No, that's not right. I counted wrong. We show 6. There are 9. So there's still 3 more to find. We have time. Blue are at 3. I will pass. Okay. So Metaline has decided to pass, not too confident about those other options. Oh, I did not change the bot's text. That is incorrect. Oops. Oh well. I will change that later. So now the blue team goes. And the blue team will go. I don't know. I guess here. Blue team covers that card that said pull. And now the clue, the next clue, is for some words. It's a word. For some other words. Maybe. All right. The word is outdoors. Outdoors 2. 2 cards relating to the word outdoors. Thoughts, opinions from anyone? Retsudo sees grass. And as Ambi pointed out, there's also something not gotten for rabbit, possibly something not gotten for construction, and possibly something not gotten for schedule. Although we've gotten other things that you don't know for sure whether we've already gotten some of those. Mentalin says grass, 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 grass. Grass is correct. Yes. There are now 2 more. We could win right now, but we could also lose right now if you get the wrong card. Netters! Hi, Netters! Thanks for stopping by, Netters. Ambi's here. We're playing Codenames. Metaline is the team captain. Metaline is touching the cards, but everyone else is choosing. We have 1 more card for the word outdoors. I miss you too, Netters. We should play something. I should go to your house and play something. Since my body's doing better. We could play on the internet. We could also play in person. We could do both. I decided I should stream something besides programming for once. Retsudo says draft could be for construction or maybe even schedule. And deck could be for outdoors, says Ambi. These are all good points. We're in the end game, Knitters, the hard part. The part where people have gotten stuck and have opinions. Super Sloth Waffle says deck. I just really like saying Super Sloth Waffle. That's what I'm here for. Knitters is like, yeah, it's totally deck. Don't you all know? Don't you all know Joe? Metaline says deck. It is deck. Correct. Netters knows me. You now have the ability to do 1 more, because you've done 2 already this turn. But I said 2, which means you get to do 3 if you want to, or you can pass. Keeping in mind that I said 2 relate to outdoors. But you have a bunch of other clues that we didn't finish getting all of the cards for them. Or maybe we did. Maybe we got them in later turns. But you'd have to think back what those were. If you want me to uncover anything, let me know. If you want me to show you what we've gotten so far, I will. Pass, probably pass, 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 pass. Okay. Pass. So let's see. So that I gotta think what to have the other team get so I don't mess myself up. Okay. The final clue, well, the next clue. possibly the final clue, is train 1. Good luck. Good luck. It's a train card. Ambi says conductor. Retsudo says conductor. Metaline, touch the card. Conductor. Show us cast friends? Wait, I don't understand. Conductor, it's correct. You win. We win. Everybody wins. Woohoo! This is the key card. Oh, it's weird. It covers that and makes it disappear. I'll put it down here. This is the key card. And the conductor was schedule. Yes, conductor was schedule. Ash. Oh, Ash is here. Hi, Ash. Sneaks in late trying to be quiet in the back. Ash, we just finished the first round, but we can easily play again. That is the beauty of Codenames. How long have we been playing? How long have we been even streaming? Probably not long. It's been like 20 minutes. 41 minutes. Okay. So a little longer than an average game of Codenames, but that's because I streamed and I was like, hey, who wants to come play? And no one even knew it was game time. So just to review, that was fun. Good job, Metaline. Yeah, Metaline, you did awesome. So here's the well, you can see the key card now. You can see what I was looking at. So we won 9 to 5, and the manual. So these are the ones that I was aiming for, and then these blue ones were the ones that I was like sometimes, occasionally having to work around. And I was a little stuck on, I don't know, I said construction because I was thinking, what was I thinking? I was thinking probably deck and crane, and I just missed drill. And you pointed out something else was construction. What was it? I don't know. But anyway, so this is Tabletop Simulator, and it has this workshop thing or whatever, this like fan-made version of Codenames in Tabletop Simulator has like a script to reset everything, and I've used that script, and it like changes the camera, it adds some junk on the table, it moves all the decks around, and does things that I'm like, you know, it would actually be faster to handle this, to like do it the way I would do it in person, which is collect the cards, shuffle the cards, and deal them out. So I'm gonna just put these away and draw a new grid. I think it's maybe tied for how long it takes to do the two things, but it's slightly more annoying to work out how to put the how to put everything back the way I want it when I'm, oh, let me flip this, put it in here, and then the whole thing, and then shuffle these Tabletop Simulator style. All right, and then we'll just deal some more. So we can play one more time, and anyone who would like to play is welcome to. If you've had enough and you wish to go, that's also fine. That's the beauty of cooperative games. My first thought was Jackhammer. Oh, Jackhammer. I was thinking Jackrabbit, and then I was going to say rabbit really early, and then I noticed it said cotton, and then I had to cover cotton, but I forgot to cover cotton until late in the game, so I couldn't use rabbit until later, because cotton was the other team, and I was like, Jack could be construction. Oh, because of Jackhammer. I didn't think about that. I was stuck on Jackrabbit. That's a problem in Codenames. You get like in your head about an association of a word. All right, so then we got this. I'm gonna shuffle this and draw a new one of these that you can't see off screen. And now we're going to go flip these. And start again. Can you drag select the whole grid and right click to collect them into a pile? Oh, that's a really good question for next time. Can you do that? You have to show the interface in order to see the right click. Draw group. I will try that next time. Please remind me. Next time we finish a game, I'd like to try what you just said. That would probably be a little faster. My phone is dying. It's good to see you. Let's hang out soon. Yes, Netters. I'll see you later. And I'll probably be streaming this for a while longer, so if you get to a device that's working, feel free to come play. I love you. I'll see you later. So, blue. And we have 9 blue words to find. Okay. So, let me think. To look at these. And I have to make sure I focus on the assassin and that we don't send you to the assassin. We are blue this time. The opposing team is red. Okay. No connections between these words whatsoever. That's not true. I just haven't thought about it yet. Oh. Interesting. Interesting. Huh. Okay, we're going to start with this. I should have cleared the clue out. I forgot about that. Oops. Nope. Tuxedo 2. That is the clue. First clue, Tuxedo 2. Who would like to be team captain? The team captain is the person who touches the cards by putting that by typing them in all caps after discussion with the rest of chat about what they think they should touch first. Metaline was team captain, did a great job. You are welcome to be team captain again, Metaline, but if it's too much pressure and you'd like someone else to do it, you may say so. And if anyone else is like, I'm ready, I'm going to be team captain, I don't think you're stepping on anyone's toes to say that, because it's your turn if you haven't done it. And because it's, for the most part, more pressure for some people than they would like. Don't know the first clue at all, so maybe someone can be captain. That's also a good way of choosing it. Ash says bow and tie. Ash, would you like to be team captain? Not saying whether you're right or wrong, just a question. Amy doesn't want to be captain, but was thinking Antarctica and fish. And Metaline says, how it suit? Ash says, sure. Okay, Ash, you are team captain. Ash, I think we met at Big Bad Con, am I right? We met at that very emotional game of Here Is My Power Button. The only role-playing game that ever made me cry. Very impressive. Oh wait, never mind. I was thinking Penguin was the clue. That's true. If I meant Penguin, I would have been allowed to say Penguin. This is true. Retsudo thinks tie is a good first guess. Ash, yes indeed. And we've been having a grand time on Twitter. Yes, we have. You're awesome. Ambi says tie and bow is probably good. So you have some suggestions from your teammates, Ash. And I think it's okay to call you Ash because of the way you capitalized Ash Cheshire. I'm going to abbreviate it to Ash. Tell me if you prefer Ash Cheshire. I can say Ash Cheshire. I can also say Super Sloth Waffle, which is great. Votes for tie or bow? Oh, this is a good... Votes for tie for bow. That's a good question. Which one's first? One of them has to go first. Which is more likely? Ambi's not sure which to like better. Super Sloth Waffle says tie and bow. Ash says sounds like tie because Retsudo said tie. Tie first. Super Sloth Waffle says tie first. I just want to do whatever Super Sloth Waffle says because that name's pretty great. Ash says, okay, tie it is. So here's the protocol, Ash. Type the word that you want to choose in all caps, and that will be the equivalent of you touching the card rather than talking about it with your teammates. Tie. Okay. Tie is, drum roll, correct. We are the blue team. Tie is correct. What is your second choice? Or would you like to pass? You can always pass if you have no idea. We did have some suggestions from people in the chat. And Ash thinks bow seems likely now. Okay. Retsudo thinks bow should be next. Anyone else? It's up to you when to touch it, Ash. You can get as much agreement from your team as you'd like. Bow. Bow is, let me make sure. Yep, it's correct. Well done. Well done, everyone. Well done. Well done. We got the tuxedo cards. I was not at all sure that was going to work, but it did. And now I have to think if I weren't streaming, I'd be thinking more about my next clue and also how to get other cards of the other team covered so that my next clue will be easier to use. And I haven't really been doing that, but I'm just going to take a red card and I'm going to cover it. I'm going to do it this way. That. Antarctica is a red team card. So we now are slightly, well, we're tied. We're tied with the red team because we have to get 9 cards and they have to get, we have to get 9 cards. Red team has to get 8 cards. And so both teams have 7 cards left. And now I have to give you a clue. Some sort of clue. What clue shall I do? Okay, wait a minute. Maybe. Okay. Okay, I believe in it. The clue is frying 2. Last Tanuki, thank you for the follow. Thank you, Last Tanuki. Welcome. Feel free to lurk if you would like. Feel free to join in if you would like. It is a group game. There is no maximum number of players. There is a minimum number of 1 player in addition to me. But as long as we have that, anyone else can play. Just put your suggestions in the chat. Ash is currently the team captain, so Ash has the final say of what cards to metaphorically touch by putting them in all caps. Everyone else is just putting things that they think are most likely to be the thing that I'm pointing at with my clue, and Ash will take all those opinions into account and then make their final decision. Ash, what are your pronouns? Is it they or her? I don't remember. I can look at your Twitter. You probably say it on your Twitter. I don't remember. Wait, I don't remember your Twitter. It's not Ash Cheshire, it's something else. Oh no. It's Divine Cheshire, isn't it? Yes. It's they, them. Okay, they. Right on. Ash seeing lots of pan. Shall we do that first? It is a good question. If you have 2 popular choices, which one do you want to do first? If it's wrong, then the other one doesn't get to happen yet. The other team goes. Pan is the choice. Pan is double checking. Yes, it is correct. Yes. Pan. So, now what? Got 1 more? You got 2 more, really. But 1 more that, I gave you a clue for. Pan and what else? Metalline thinks is fish. Or Pseudo thinks is fish. Anything else? More opinions for Ash to make their final decision? Okay. Fish. Did I do it right? I did. Fish is correct. Yay! Woo, 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 woo. Okay. And then red goes. Red is going to take, just going to take a little moment to think if there's anything I really want to get rid of from red. I don't know. I don't know that there is. I'll get rid of this, I guess. And now it is our turn again. So now I gotta think of a clear go team. Yeah. Maybe. Maybe. Um. Hmm. Oh. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. I have a clue for you. The clue is actors. 2. Actors is the concept. 2 is the number of cards. Love to watch the gears turn. That's me trying to be a streamer while also trying to do the game. Scrimer's here. Hi, Scrimer. How do you say your username, Scrimer? Is it Scrimer? Scrimer? I'm gonna say Scrimer unless you tell me otherwise. Scrimer says screen. Retsudo says film. Ash thinks it's film, and Ash is the team captain. Also cast. Screen is a good one. Cast is good too. So this is where I gave you a clue that's not perfect because you found more cards that you think relate to it than the number that I said. That's on me. Scrimer, that's correct. All right. Scrimer, you're one of the few people who comments on both Emoji Tetra and on Star Trek Hour. There's not a lot of overlap between those two communities, but I think the overlap is you and me, basically. Because I see your name and my brain always goes, huh, I usually think of that person as being someone who I would see in a different account. That's cool. Cast feels like the most direct match. Film and cast. Okay. We got some debate. It's up to you, Ash. You can ask people's opinions. You can also ask why. Or, I mean, maybe it's obvious why, but you can, yeah, judge what's most likely based on everything you know about me and about the world and the English language. Okay. Cast is, boom, correct. Yes. Yes. Go team. You have one more for actors, and you have the right to guess a third one after that if you like. Although I think so far you've gotten a perfect game. Like, I haven't given you a perfect, like a super great game because my clues have only been like 2 at a time. But I don't think we've made any. I don't think you've missed anything in the counts of clues that I've been giving you. Which doesn't mean that you've necessarily gotten the same cards I was thinking of, but you probably did. Unless there was something surprising and fuzzy. Votes one way or the other, screen and film. Who votes for screen? Who votes for film? Ambi likes film better. Metalene likes film. Anyone else? It's up to Ash. Up to Ash. What you gonna do? Pausing for effect. I'd pass. Oh, but leading to film. Okay, Ash did it. Ash touched film. Film's correct. Boom. Yes. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. And now, because I get to control where the red team puts their card, I can strategically do stuff like this. Ooh, it's not screen. Screen is red team. Very good. Very good. Very good, everyone. You read my mind correctly. I gave you a pretty mediocre clue, and you did a great job. Now I have to think of a clue for what's left. We're doing well. We've got 6. We have 3 more to do. Yeah, that was close. We could have given a point to the other team and at the same time lost a point of our own. And then we would not be much in the lead anymore. But we've certainly widened the gap between blue team's score and red team's score. There's a word for this. What is the word? No, that's not the word. Crap. Oh, I have made a choice I regret. Okay. I'll tell you about it later if I remember. Hmm. Maybe. No. Maybe not. Oh. There must be a way. There must be a way. No. Hmm. Alright. I don't have anything good, so I'm going to do this for now while I think of something else better. The clue is horn. 1. Horn. Horn is almost as fun to say as Super Sloth Waffle. No, it's not. Super Sloth Waffle is one of the most fun things to say that I've seen in a long time. I'm very pleased with Super Sloth Waffle. Ash sees Buck. Scrymer sees Bugle. Retsudo, do you play where pop culture titles are fair clues? I think so. I think that's in the rules as long as they're one word. I didn't set up the stream to broadcast the rules, but I did download them. Where pop culture, there's flexible rules about compound words, proper names. And the group can agree whether or not proper names count as one word if they are George Washington versus George W. Bush, or titles such as the Three Musketeers. I prefer to do things that are one word, but I don't mind if the connection is a proper name. Ash says Bugle's better. Ambi says probably Bugle. Callie C. Callie C, please let me know how you would like your name pronounced. Because I'm not quite sure. I see the word Lee in there in the middle. There's a lot of other letters on the other side, on the outside of Lee. Callie C. Callie. Welcome, Callie. Votes for Bugle? I mean, you already got yourself and Ambi saying Bugle, and you got Scrymer saying Bugle. Retsudo likes Bugle, but it could also be Pitch. And Metaline votes for Buck. What do you think, Ash? What do you think? Based on what you know about me and the world and the English language. Callie, huh? I just came from retail where everyone said my name wrong. Like, Kaylee. Oh, so it's Callie? Okay. And I'm maybe Callie is your first name and C is your last initial. I don't know. Anyway, hi Callie. I hope I'm saying it right. If I'm still saying it wrong, please let me know. I prefer to try to say people's names right as best I can. It's not always easy when all you have is text. Ash has a big decision ahead of them. Whoa. Because they'll let everyone down if they choose the wrong one. So much pressure. Wait, no, it is pronounced Kaylee. Okay. Oh, so it is like Kaylee. All right. Kaylee. Kaylee, I think there was a Kaylee on Battlestar Galactica, I think. I'll think of your name that way. No, I'm wrong. Maybe that was a Callie. Never mind. I don't know. There's Kaylee Cuoco. I'll remember that way. Kaylee. Hello, Kaylee. I'm sorry everyone says your name wrong at retail. That must be tiring to the point where you stop correcting them, I imagine. Kaylee, we are playing Codenames. Feel free to join in. We are all on the same team. Ash is the team captain. Okay, Bugle or Buck? I think you got your votes, Ash. You're going to have to choose. One vote on each side. Okay. Is it one vote on each side? I mean, I guess, did Ambi really vote? She said, yeah, probably Bugle. And Scrymer said Bugle. And Metaline said vote for Buck. Ah, okay. You're welcome, Kaylee. And if you don't know the rules, I'm giving the clue, which I've also shown on the screen, and a number of cards that is conceptually are connected to that clue, and y'all are trying to guess what I was thinking, which card I was looking at when I chose that clue. Keeping in mind that the other cards are things we don't want to guess. There are penalties for some of them. There are penalties for all of the incorrect ones, but of varying degrees. Like, one of them will make us instantly lose the game. Bugle! 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 Bugle is correct. And now we are so close, and all I have to do is this. Very clever to do things like this. And now we've gotten 7 of the 9 things we need. And I have to think of another clue. Either a clue for the last 2 things or a clue for just one of them. What's the right word for that? What's the right word? No. Okay, well we're doing well. I'm gonna do this. It's not like we're playing it super safe. I'm just doing the last 2. Let's just do it. I'm sure we'll do great. Cargo 2. Cargo is the clue for the last 2 cards. Look around. What you think? What you thinking? And then I'm looking at the rule book. And there's firm rules. There's rules about don't be too strict. That some words are not compound words anymore, but they used to be. I don't know. It's all about house rules. All right. Ash suggests plain. Retsudo says plain. Metalene says yes. Plain for sure, and maybe mass. Scrymere suggests. Kaylee says green like cargo pants-ish. And Ash wants to try plain first. You touch it by putting it in all caps, Ash. When you feel ready. When you be ready. Alright, plain. Boom. Plain is correct. One more. Or pass. If you don't feel confident about this one. Okay, mass or green. Yeah, we had suggestions for mass or green so far. Or anything else that somebody else thinks is correct. I'm not saying what's correct or incorrect so far. Anyone have any feelings or opinions about these things? Mass feels close to its way to describe stuff like cargo. Could be. I'm not allowed to say. But it could be. Kaylee thinks that makes sense, to be honest. Anyone else? Any other votes? Scrymer, I'm not buying green as the answer. And Ambi's not sure. So Ambi, if you were in charge, would you pass? Okay. Kaylee thinks not sure about green either. Ash wants to go with mass since we're well ahead. And Retsudo suggests passing. Or we could pass. I'm not giving you a clue that you should pass. I'm not saying whether you're on the right track or not. Just noting that Ambi wasn't sure. And that when you're not sure, one thing you can try is passing. But it does matter how far ahead you are. Grammar wants to go with mass. Before you pass, I forgot it was an option. What I forgot to show you in the first game is the thing with the small games where there's this. How do I show this? Let me just add something here. I'll put not a browser source. Put a Windows source and show you the rules that have not existing source, new source. The rules for, what's this called? Codenames rules. Let's just put the rules up. Here we go. Match, yes. It's loading. What's it doing? Sorry, it's being weird. I don't know why it's doing that. Why are you doing that? Hey. That's not right. That's a big black rectangle. Don't like it. Do not like. What? That's not at all what it should be showing. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. Okay, let's just do this instead. I'm just saving the score thing, which will make sense in a second. So there's the concept of how well you did. And once I get that on screen, let's put the image on there. The source of new source rules from that image I just took, which is on the desktop. Is that going to work? That's going to work. So here's the a little snippet from the rules, which is what well, how do you interpret this? This is your score will be determined by how many turns you needed, and also by how many enemy agents you contacted accidentally. Well, that's a two-player game, which is sort of what we're playing. Like, you are all the other player communally. Can read the history on the screen. Yes, you can see chat history on the screen. That's true. Chat got reset. Oh, by an ad. Gross. So the score is, I think it's how many. Wait a minute. This used to make sense to me. Now I'm confusing myself. If your team contacts the assassin, you lose. If your team wins, give yourself a score based on how many agent cards are still left in the enemy's stack. So it's the enemy's stack we're looking at, which is Aphelion. Thank you for the follow. So the enemy's stack. Oh, well, I guess I can just subtract. So if they're supposed to be in the enemy's stack, well, there's 4 done. Well, I could just do this. 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 left in the enemy's stack. So if we were to win now, our score would reflect that. It would be MI6 will be giving you a call. And if there were 8 left in the stack like this, like we got all of them in the first try and the other team never got to go at all, then that is difficult to believe. And if there's only 1 left in the enemy stack, well, a win is a win. So based on this, there's the oh, everybody's dancing. There's the scoring incentivization to try to win sooner rather than later. But a win is a win. And already we're at 5 that's left in the red pile, which is the MI6 will be giving you a call. If we go down to 4, it's still top secret clearance, which isn't bad. It sounds good, you know? So how greedy you want to be? Want to get a really good score? Or you want to play it safe? Do it. Mass. Mass is, drumroll, correct. Yay! I don't have music, but da-da! I should get some music, some sound files. We did it. And our score is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 left in the stack, which is MI6 will be giving you a call. Nice. And here is the key I was looking at. I'm going to put it down here. And put these aside. And now this time I'm going to remember what somebody told me about how this infernal program works, that I might be able to gather all the cards quickly by circling them. So that's what we were dealing with. And this, I can also do this, which you can't do in real life, but you can here. You can make this bigger. Oh. So those were my conundrums. So Pilot was kind of in the way of playing, and I didn't want to give you that clue. I didn't want to tell you that, but I wanted it to be I wanted Pilot gone so I could get into some aircraft kind of terminology. Aircraft, I guess aircraft. But yeah, Mass was cargo. I was trying to do like heavy stuff for like it's a plane, it's heavy, but I don't know what that word is. I was hovering over the assassin. I got nervous. When was I hovering over the assassin? Oh, ninja. Oh, you mean this? Oh, because it was highlighted. This is very sensitive program for like where your mouse cursor goes. Even if I'm in a different program, I might be like doing something else, and because this program is behind my window, this still gets highlighted. So occasionally you'll see things light up for no reason that makes total sense, and that's the reason. Let's see if I can get this back to the correct size, because I don't know how to reset things. This program's kind of hard, but it's okay. Nope. Well, let's just flip it and stick it in the pile. Maybe that'll work. Oh, Retsudo asked if you can drag all 25 hint and right click and something like that. Thank you for the reminder, Metaline. Thank you. Yes, very well done, Ash. Well done. Very good game. Good score. Okay, thanks for this, Jay. Thank you for coming, Ambi. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'll talk to you later. Good game, everybody. Yes, let's see if this will let me do something slightly faster, which is group. Group. There we go. So thank you. Group is helpful. So we'll put these aside and just draw new ones. I'm up for another game. Anybody else want to try another round? I'm good to go. I'm good to play. And I think now we could go to the next level here, and we could play proper 2-team Codenames. It's a little bit more organization because we'd have to have someone else be a spy master, and each team would need a team captain, and I would be one of the spy masters because I can see stuff. And then I would have to send a picture of the key card to the other spy master, and they would have to not cheat. They'd have to not whisper things to their teammates. We could do that, but maybe that's for when we have a larger crowd, unless somebody wants to give it a try. If somebody says they want to be a spy master, we can figure it out. But it will take a little bit more setup to make sure that everybody's on the same page. Okay. Oh, Ash, you heading out? Ciao, everyone. Okay. Thank you so much for coming, Ash. Thanks for coming by and playing. So I think if we don't have a lot of people staying for multiple games, which is understandable because people have lives, then it probably makes more sense to carry on with the approach that we've been doing, which is that we're just all on the same team until such time as there are substantially more people playing. And then I think it would be interesting to try having 2 teams. I think we still have a few people who are up for another game. I'm up for another game. Let's see. So this time we are blue again. And I gotta look at these and maybe zoom in and get a better look. You didn't see the... Oh, you did see the key card. All right, well, we're gonna get rid of that key card. And we're gonna choose another one. Ha. We're not here to cheat. Hold on. I'm trying to shuffle. It's hard. It's hard, just like in the real world, it's also hard. And in this particular digital space, they don't make it very easy to do some things. They do a sort of so-so job with some of the interactivity in the program. I also checked out Tabletopia, and has fewer games, but they work a little better. So that's worth considering. Let me just tilt this like this. You can see all those, right? Okay. Ratsudo, I have to duck out too. Thanks for the game. Good luck, everyone. Thank you so much for playing, Ratsudo. Thanks for hanging out. Maybe we'll play another time. Okay, that is not on screen. You cannot see it, I think. Okay, good. So now let's see. Oh, that's a little hard to see. I just have to make sure that my body is covering the keycard, or I have to make the keycard be off screen. And at the same time, make sure you can see all these cards clearly. Which I think you can, right? You can go like this a little more. That's good. Now I can't see the keycard. There. Okay. Blue. No, red. Now we're red. I threw away the other one because I accidentally displayed it on stream. I was gonna pull out my physical code names and just look at one, but then I was like, well, how am I gonna show it to you? And then sometimes it's mirror image, and I was like, no, let's just use a digital one. Just put it off to the side. We are red. Red. What's obvious? Sometimes there's an obvious one. But today, I don't know if there is. All right. Well, I gotta think for a bit. I don't see anything yet. It'll come to me. It always does. It always comes to me eventually. Or I'll just give you a clue that is for one of them if I can't think of anything for more than one yet. And then you can decide, you can think about the one while I try to think of another one. Oh man. Oh, that's interesting. Maybe. Okay. This is the clue. Rod 2. Rod 2. 2 cards that match the concept of rod. And Ash said, ciao, everyone, which I am taking as... Ash said they got a bounce. So, who would like to be team captain? Metaline, you did a wonderful job before. You may do so again. If someone else wants to do it, they're welcome to chime in and say, I'll be team captain. And until we have a team captain, whoever has a thought about what I might be referring to when I say rod, feel free to put your guesses in the chat. Whatever they may be. Any ideas? Or just pass. If no one has any idea what I'm talking about. If this all seems like not good. Aphelion. Hi, Aphelion. Aphelion suggests Spike. And Scrimer sees Spike, Telescope, or Organ. Kaylee says gold like goldenrod, maybe. Not a guess, though. So none of these are guesses because no one has elected, no one has chosen to be team captain yet. And once we have a team captain, the team captain can put their touch guess, their final choice, in all caps. And we'll take that as the final decision of what card to select. Who would like to be team captain? Who feels up to the task of typing in all caps and taking people's opinions and turning them into final decisions? Aphelion spoke first. You are welcome to be team captain if you'd like. No one wants to be team captain. It's too much responsibility. I'll do it. I'll take the random order. Good for you, Aphelion. You must take this responsibility. Someone has to do it. So, Aphelion, you are team captain, and you have some suggestions from your team and your own idea. Any objections to Spike? Anyone? Let's see, we are red. It is a heavy burden. Doesn't seem any objections so far. And you'll notice that if there is any delay for you between when I see your message and notice it versus when you typed it, that's different for each person on Twitch. For each person in chat, they experience a different delay. Hopefully it's short. But in chat, everyone can see everything instantly. So if you're waiting for people to respond, you don't have to wait very long if you're talking to other people in chat. You see almost no delay. Good. That's what I'm hoping for. Because the games like this would be interminable if it was like, I say something and 30 seconds later, you find out that I said it. Spike! Spike it is! Spike is correct! Boom! Starting off right. Do you want to make a second guess? There were some suggestions. Or do you want to pass? And meanwhile, while you think about that, I should be thinking about another clue, because I got kind of stumped when I was thinking of them the first time. Okay. I think I know an idea. Oh, maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. Oh yeah, maybe I do. Metaline says good. Aphelion says I say we pass. Anyone have any strong feelings? Pass. Pass it is. Okay, blue team takes their turn. And now it is our turn again. And the clue is... Wait, is that the clue? Maybe? The clue is minuscule 2. Minuscule. And Scrimer said organ likes pipe organ like pipe organ for Rod. So you can keep that idea in your back pocket. If you like that idea, you can use it. You can use it right away. You do not have to focus on the new clue. You can focus on the old clue or whatever you think. And guess any card you want for any reason. And you have basically 0 to 3 choices. You get to choose 0 to 3 because I said that there are 2. And you can pass at any time. And you can do both of the 2 that I said. And you also can do a bonus one to catch up on whatever you missed. Aphelion said, yeah, I didn't think of the instrument. I was thinking of the tissues. Aphelion suggests fly and dice. Anyone have any opinions about those words? Or any other words that they see? Metalian says microscope. And Kaylee's thinking microscope. Scrimer's thinking microscope or fly for minuscule. That's the obvious one. Okay, Aphelion has touched microscope. Microscope is correct. Would you like to guess another card? Aphelion likes fly. Should we do fly? Could do, could do, could do. Or something else? Any opinions? Scrimer likes fly. Metling doesn't see anything else. Fly has been touched. Fly is... double checking. Correct. Well done, well done. Okay. So let's see here. What do I want to cover? Blue team is going to take one of theirs. And they're going to take this one. So now the next clue for you is what would be good? This is a tough one. It's tough. Tough one. What's the connection? What is the connection? No. That's no good. What is the connection? It's here somewhere. I can feel it. Actually, I can't. That's the point. I have no idea if there's any connection between these words. There might be, but I don't see it. Which is disappointing. I'm disappointed. Disappointed, but I'm gonna do this. We're gonna do this, and I'm gonna think of something. Country 1. That is the clue. But keep in mind, there have been clues in the past where you've passed. Where you did a pass. There was something where you did a pass. So you can do a catch-up if you want to. And while you think about that and chat amongst yourselves, I'm going to see if I can come up with anything else to go a little faster through the rest of them. So you have already found 3 cards that match my clue. So my clue is poor. That's sometimes what happens when you play this game and you don't look carefully at enough of the cards. That's okay. That's where we're at. Maybe that would be good. I could see that. I'm gonna write that. Aphelion said, should we just go for Oregon? And Kaylee said, I mean, Australia could be a continent and China could be like plates. Canada fits well. Metalian says, Joe is American. He don't know about country on other continent. I know that they exist. I know there's about 200 of them. I know some of the song from the Animaniacs. I've heard it a lot. I mean, I can't sing the whole thing, but I know parts of it. Could try Oregon or guess one of the 3 countries. United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru, and El Salvador too. Okay, I don't know it. I don't know the song. I know the first couple words. Aphelion has touched Oregon. Oregon is wah wah the other team. So that's the end of our turn. So my easygoing clue that was like sure no problem was terrible. And now I get to try again. So we are now not winning. We are now behind by 1 because we have to get 1 more card than the blue team. The clue is if I understand my own thinking, noise 2. So we don't always win, even when we're only on 1 team. We don't always have it easy because sometimes you get combinations where nothing obvious comes to mind, or the clue giver is just off and not quite all there. You don't add a blue card. Oh, good point, Metaline. Thank you for pointing that out. I do. So we gave the blue team a blue card, and then quite right. We also the blue team also takes their turn, and they get a blue card. Thank you. So we are behind by 2. We have a lot of catching up to do. Metaline suggests boom. Scrummer says, okay, never listen to me. I mean, I said country, you said China. That's really on me. Never listen to me. If I can't look at 25 words, or like 20 words, and notice which ones are countries, which ones are not, that's on me. Boom, goes the dynamite. Oh, boom, you did the boom. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go back to my room. Is correct. Boom is correct. And you still have 1 more? Well, up to 2 more. Maybe air. Scrimer says wake. Any other opinions? Thoughts, feelings, hunches, premonitions? Feeling says, yeah, I like wake. Metaline agrees. Wake. Wake is correct. We are back in the game. Or rather, we are no longer behind. Evan said, look at that, I'm Kirby. Yeah, you're Kirby. You can change your stuff. If you go back in chat, you can change your stream avatar to a different character if you want. But Kirby's pretty cute. I hope I didn't just accidentally show you the key card when I accidentally zoomed. Okay, blue's gotta go somewheres. Blue's gonna go. Wait. I have to sort of think about what my clue ought to be and how to help get you there. Wow, I don't know. Also keep in mind, whichever clues you think you haven't finished that might still be on the board. Okay, I have no idea. So blue is just gonna go here. And now the clue will come to me like magic at some point. Come on, clue. What's up? What is up? Scrimer said we're still missing rod 1. Telescope maybe. No bonk. I don't know who bonk is. Actually, the stream avatars, like, I can add more characters, but I have to find them. I have to find the cutout animations that someone's made, or I can make them myself. They're not, it doesn't have, like, everything. I've actually thought about making some stream avatars out of like Star Trek DS9 characters because there's a video game that has them walking around. But anyway, yeah, country one, still looking for that maybe. No. No. Nope, 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 nope. Damn, these are hard. Why are these so hard today? Sometimes you get a combination so easy, other times, not so much. But we gotta do more than one, or we can't win. I gotta give you something good. Although you do have things you can catch up on. So it's gonna be, that'd be sweet. Dibs on Garrick. What format do the avatars need to be in? A special format, not GIF. They need to be sprites. They need to be like one color is the background, and then each of the animations is in a certain position on a grid. It's a very precise pixel format. Stream Avatars has a guide for how to make them. People have made a lot. I have no good ideas, and I'm very disappointed in myself. Very disappointed. Okay. No. Wait a minute. You know, I can't even think of... Okay, let's do this. Let's do this, and vanilla 1, that is the clue. And you still have a catch-up if you want. Because I gotta think of something good. It's hard. This game's hard. Sometimes. Phalian has guessed ice cream. Ice cream is correct. Very nice, very nice. Would you like to guess one more? Because you always can go one over the number that I did. Mentally suggests. Telescope. Telescope. Telescope is other team. Uh-oh. That's not good. And then the other team also goes again. It's their turn now. And they have 2 more to get. And they'll take this one. Yeah, we're not doing super great. So they need 1 more. And we need 3. So this is it. So this is like, shoot the moon. Go for it. Don't pass. Just guess. And I have to give you at least 2 in order for you to be able to win at all. So if Phalian's remembering, we got so Rod, Country, and something else. The clue is maybe damn it. Whatever I say is gonna mislead you. Damn Ay, 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 ay. Oh, thank you for the follow, Kaylee. Oh, man. Oh, man. And I can't tell you what I'm thinking and strategizing and stuff. I can only tell you a clue following the rules. So it's gonna be... No. Metal, 2. In order to win, you must guess 3. And that's all I'm allowed to say. Damn, I am so sorry that I have suddenly gotten so bad at this. The first 2 rounds we did really well. But damn, I have gotten so bad. After this, we can review what I should have done. And you can tell me what I should have done. Because I'm obviously not doing very well at all. Oh my god. What's it gonna be? What is the most likely thing you feel strongest about? So we got Mercury, we got Lock, we got Gold, we got Canada, Ivory. Gold could have been Goldenrod too. Spine as straight as rod. Kaylee still thinks Goldenrod. Gold. Is gold red? Is it? Is it? Yes, gold is red. Very nice. Very nice. You have up to 2 more, and frankly, you need to do both of them in order to win. Because blue is on their last card. So, what do we know? So, country 1 and metal 1, Canada or Australia. Thinking back, or Mercury. I can say that I've done poorly, but I think that's self-evident. I don't think it's cheating to say that I've done poorly. I think it's clear. Mercury, Scrammer wants to do Mercury and then flip a coin on Canada or Australia. You want our fates in the hand of a coin? I mean, yeah, happens all the time. There's 2 cards left, yeah. There's 2 red cards left. There's 1 blue card left. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, well, there's 1 blue card that is on the grid. Blue didn't go first, so they don't have to play their last card. Wait, are we all playing? We are all playing. Evan, yes, we are all playing. Aphelion is the team captain and taking people's suggestions and weighing them and choosing. And Aphelion has chosen Mercury. And Mercury is an innocent bystander. Not red team, not blue team. And now, sadly, it is the blue team's turn, and they get to put 1 blue card down. And they do so, and they win, and we lose. And that is the end of that round. Oh no! For this is the key. And let's review. Let's see what went wrong. So, everything went wrong. Everything went wrong. Oh wait, I shouldn't do it that way. Now I have to pull all these off. Okay. So here's what happened. I'll do it like Monk. Here's what happened. What did I say? So yeah, good game. Australia and spine. Yeah, it was Australia and spine. So Australia and spine. Spine for rod. Yes. So I said rod. I was thinking of spine and spike for these red things. And I was kind of like gold could be like a rod, but I forgot about goldenrod. So I didn't say 3 for rod. And then I don't know what else happened. I was stuck on these other ones like Australia, boom, ice cream, microscope, fly, gold, wake. I kind of didn't notice wake at first. And then I had to keep away from temple. That's the assassin that would make us lose instantly. And keep away from these India, telescope, air, Oregon, New York, tick, China, train. I didn't look at those enough, so I ended up saying country for Australia, not noticing Canada and China right there. So that was a terrible clue. Don't see much connection, right? What was the second medal? There was no second medal. It was Australia, spine, and gold. There's no connection between the words Australia, spine, and gold that I can think of, and those were the last ones. To let you choose 3, I had to say 2, but I could only give you a clue. I had to pick a clue for one of them and then let you figure out that I'm using the rules to let you pick 3. But really, I've given you the clues for the other ones in previous turns. So spine was rod, Australia was country, but you didn't know that because Canada was still showing. I couldn't cover Canada because it was this, it was an innocent bystander that I can't cover on the blues turn. So I did minuscule for microscope and fly. There was just no connection I could find for boom, ice cream, Australia, gold, spine. I did wake and boom. I said noise. That worked. But most of these, I couldn't find connections between them. And even when I had just one, even when I gave up and I was like, all right, let's just move on. It's, it's not fair to go on to think forever. Just do a 1. I gave you country 1 and it was terrible. And even at the end when I gave you metal and I meant it to be like metal is one of them and then the other 2 are from other things, which I couldn't tell you that. And you could maybe figure that out, but probably not. But even then, even if metal were for 1, I gave you metal for gold. I didn't notice Mercury's right here. That's a terrible clue for gold. So tell me, what clue for gold is better? What clue for gold does not point to Mercury, does not point to anything else that was still exposed, or just anything else here? What's the 1-word clue that says gold? I actually couldn't think of one, and I was really surprised because gold is such a popular concept. Coin. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, coin. That's good. Coin. Coin would have worked. You're right. Gold coin. Because nothing else here. I mean, there's coins like China, Australia, and Canada have coins, but gold is like D&D thing. It's coins. Bar. Bar? Yeah, I guess bar. Maybe. Bar has a lot of meanings, though. I think it's possible someone would have been confused for bar with like I don't know. It's hard to know. When you know the answer, it's hard to think like what other connections people are going to make. Bar. Yeah, I guess bar might have worked better for gold. Carrot. Oh, carrot. Oh, that's a good one. That's really good. Carrot spelled funny in the inedible way. That's a really good idea. So that's on me. I failed to do that. So we lost. That's what it feels like to lose. It's possible to lose this game. We did win 2 rounds. That was pretty good. Does anybody want to play one more round? Let's do this. Group these. Now I'm learning how to use this program better. Flip it and pick it up. Stick it on here. And Metaline's going to sleep. Bye. air would fit bar too. Air would fit bar? Why would air fit bar? Air, bar, air. I don't see the connection. I've only played this a couple games. I'll play around. Okay, Evan's in. Well, that's the deal. Another hand then. So let me get rid of this. If I got it to the right size, which I probably didn't. That's close enough. All right, so I'll shuffle this. That's how you shuffle. And I'll deal one off screen. Make sure you cannot see it. You cannot see that? Okay, good. As long as I don't zoom by accident. And deal these, because the script that deals them for you randomizes them, which is nice. But, oh, did I shuffle? Whatever. It was already shuffled. It randomizes them, but it also resets the camera. It resets a bunch of other of these decks and puts some garbage on the screen that I don't like. And then I have to go clean all that stuff up. So I think it's a little more in keeping with what you do at the table, as well as possibly just as quick to manually lay these out. And there seems to be a little bit of a grid effect that makes them approximately in the right spot. And now let's flip these over. Evan, did you want to be team captain? Team captain is the person who makes the final call of what to touch by putting things in all caps. Yes, this is Tabletop Simulator. It is okay. VAR is a measure of pressure. Tabletop Simulator is okay. It's got features that I don't have any interest in, like table flipping, which I think they put too much effort into. It's got a lot of physics it doesn't need, where it doesn't have really intuitive ways to like move the camera quickly. You can spin the camera, but moving the camera you have to use the keys, which is not ideal. And it's got some other weirdnesses. Sometimes it's just really hard to get things to do what you want. And I just tried Tabletopia last night, and it was a more, it's more like they actually make each game implemented as, not with the rules, but with the placement of where things should go. That works better. It's not as hard to manipulate the objects. All right, we are Team Red. Team Red. 1 bar is 100 kPa or standard air pressure. I didn't know that, so I wouldn't have been able to guess that, but that's either your exceptional knowledge or my exceptional ignorance, or both. We're Team Red. Let me think here. How to avoid the assassin and still get all the goodies. What's obvious? It's the most obvious thing. Nope. That's not gonna work. Nope. 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 It's not gonna be easy. Okay. Give me a minute here. Give me a minute here. Let me think about this. Yeah. What is the word that ties those together? Well, no. I almost made the same mistake I made last time. Oh, hi Stephanie. I'm not soloing. We're all on the same team. We're Evan said no. He's at work and might have to get up and walk away, so not team captain. But someone will be team captain and will be the final decision maker of which cards to touch by typing them in all caps. And everybody else can just be on the team and guess words. We're playing against the other team, which is the algorithm team that just does one card per turn. And we lost to that team last time, so it's possible to lose. Even when they only do one card per turn, it's possible to lose. How you doing, Stephanie? I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. If you have a few minutes, feel free to make a guess, but I have to give you a clue first. The clue is... Crap. That's not the clue. I'll write the clue on the screen, too. We are red. Yes. We're on the red team. And so we will win when I give you good clues, such as... Maybe. Let's try this. Trinket 3. That is the clue. Crap, it is a terrible clue. The clue is Trinket. We do not have a team captain yet. Someone is someone who feels ready and wants to take on the responsibility of making the final decisions. Feel free to say so. Yes, so you can guess. Anyone can guess. Everyone should guess if they have any ideas. And your guesses are not binding until there's a team captain and that person puts their guesses in all caps, which is what I'm using instead of touching the cards. Because there's no other way to do it in the chat. Aphelion said key and horseshoe. Aphelion, you were team captain last time. You're welcome to do so again if you want. Key, pin, horseshoe, says Kaylee. Aphelion can be the captain again. Okay, sounds good. Aphelion is team captain. Tell your suggestions. Stephanie, insert straw here, says, okay, possibly thief, pin, Atlantis. And Evan is thinking of thief. Aphelion said, let's try pin. It has the most suggestions. And Stephanie Straw says Atlantis because, like, treasure. Pin for sure, not sure about horseshoe. Pin, Aphelion has touched pin. Pin is red, correct. That's one. 2 more, plus the optional guess thing if you want. Though we're not really at the part of the game where we have catching up to do, so guessing would be perhaps foolhardy, but you can. Key. Key's been touched. Key. Key is correct. 1 more, or you can pass. As you wish. Any suggestions, feelings, concerns, hunches, ideas? What you think? You got the 17 on you, Stephanie, so you went to TwitchCon 2017. I went in 2018. I had that 18 on there for a while, and then for some reason I took it off to do something else. I forget why. Might put it back. Aphelion says thief, unless that was what he was worried about after he said that wasn't a good clue. Did I say it wasn't a good clue? I gave terrible clues last time and we lost. This time, thief is correct. Do you wish to... just like the 17 colors, really. They are pretty. Those are my favorite color combination is purple and light blue. Okay, pass. Good. Okay, so now blue is gonna go here. And now it is red's turn again, our turn. And the clue is, let's see, is it a good idea to do what I was thinking? No, it is not. No, it is not. Well, maybe it is. But, oh. Let me see how this is going to be misinterpreted if I say this. All right. Oops. Sorry. Oh, man. What's that about? Okay, hold on. Let me do this carefully so I don't show you things I shouldn't show you. This is what I'm talking about. Tabletop Simulator is kind of touchy. It's like, you did the wrong thing, careful. Okay. You can't see this. Oh, just barely. Okay. What I was gonna do with my mouse correctly, if I wasn't so clumsy, I was gonna do, I think I was gonna do this. Yes. Joined 2. That is the clue. What in the world do I mean by that? Evan says link. And oh, I'm sorry, is the score covering things? It is, but it's not terrible. This is how many, the score in the corner is how many like what score the manual gives us when we play this way, based on how many cards are left in the opponent's stack. We got a lot of votes for compound. Oh, compound has been touched. Compound is blue. Incorrect. And now it is blue's turn. Blue goes here. And now it is our turn. We are now losing. And insert straw here said possibly a scale, but that's more of a stretch. And also suggested link. Scramier says seek. Seek? Seek? Not sure what you meant to type. I don't see seek. Okay, so not doing great, but we'll get there. We'll get out of it. We'll figure it out. I had an idea, but I don't think I can do it now. What can I do? Huh. Okay, let me just think about what's wrong with this idea before I do it. It's an idea. It's gonna be okay. Internet 2. Tag also for joined, maybe. I was debating tag. For join, we have link, maybe banned. There's the trouble with my clue. The current clue is internet 2. And you can go back in your memory or chat, or you can think, and you can try to decipher what I was going for with the other ones when we got them wrong, because we got some wrong. Evan thinks link for sure now, but he also likes apple. And insert straw here likes link tag, maybe apple, link a tag. Aphelion has touched link. Link is correct. Yes. We're now tied with blue because we have to get one more than blue does. We're the team that goes first. Tag. Tag. Correct. Nice. That was 2 out of 2, but there's a bonus one you always get to do it at the end if you want. Do you want to do a third one, or do you want to pass? Based on what you think you've missed from previous ones. If you can even remember them. And if they seem self-evident now. Aphelion suggests passing. Evan says, yeah. Are you allowed to say the same clue 2 times in a row? Yeah, I don't see why not. It would be new information because it would mean that it's still true even though things have been covered since then. Pass. Okay. Like, could you have said joined to again? Yeah. I don't remember anything in the rules against that. There's no reason you couldn't do that. It would just be like, well, based on the current situation, join to is, still going for it. If it was like, well, now that those things are covered, now that's a better clue. That's when you want to do that. So, so we're passing. So now blue is going to go there, and and I'm going to give you a clue. Which is this. Animal 2. It does if you knew that. I don't know if that helps us though. It does if he knew that and chose to instead go with internet, even though we were already thinking Lincoln tag. For an extra guess like apple, but he might have said 3 then. Shark, maybe horseshoe, shark. So far there's a little bit of agreement. Shark, horseshoe, maybe witch. Shark. Aphelions touch shark. I like that Aphelion is not afraid to just go for it after some people have said some things. Touch the card. Touch the card. Shark is correct. Well done. And horseshoe. Horseshoe is correct. And are you going to do a third one? Or are you going to pass? Technically, humans are animals. Well, technically. The human's not on this list. And that would muddy the waters slightly. Are witches humans, though? Depends whether you think they exist. Depends what you mean by witches. Pass. That's why I said maybe. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, so then blue goes. And now I gotta think what's left here. Ooh. That's an option. Which means I should get rid of this. Blue goes there, and now it is our turn. And I don't like to mention things that are unpleasant. Sometimes they are the thing. The clue is Tiananmen, which I think I spelled correctly. It might be an E in there somewhere. It might be Tiananmen. I think it's Tiananmen. I like to put all the options out there. Evan says Beijing 100%. And Aphelion agrees wholeheartedly. Beijing is correct. And then Kaylee thinks force 2, and then likes force. And Aphelion says fire. What about fire? Which was an option in Evan's head also. But Aphelion likes force more. What's it gonna be? We are ahead, but you can see from the scoring, the earlier we win, the higher our score. Force. Force is correct, which means that we win. Dun dun dun, dun dun dun. We got them all. And blue is only supposed to get. Well, they still have to get 3. 1, 2, 3. So our score is 3, which is your watches are synchronized. That is that's what the manual thinks of that. Woo! It's behind the clue. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. It's behind the clue. I'll put it here. That's everything. So I'll clear these off and you can see what happened. But I think that went fairly well, especially compared to last time. Last time was not good. But this one was more in line with the first two games where we basically killed it. It was I wanted to do animal early because I had shark and horseshoe here, and then I saw eagle and chick. Like once I looked more carefully, I was like, well, there's a lot of animals. I have to get those covered before I can get to animal. Atlantis was the assassin. Yeah, when you said Atlantis, I was like, okay. All right. See ya, Evan. Thanks for playing. What were the joined? The joined was Link and Horseshoe. I was like, Horseshoe is attached to the horse, so it could be like attach or attached or attachment, which sounds like email, but attachment is so email-y that was going to drive people away from Horseshoe. So then I was like, joined. Horseshoe's joined to the horse, and the Link joins two things together. I wanted Link at the very beginning. My first thought was key, horseshoe, pin, Link are all little metal things. So I almost was going to say metal again, which I made that mistake last time. And y'all were like, Mercury. I was like, gold. But this time I was like, okay, so those Link of a fence is metal, but there's so many meanings for Link, and fences are not the main meaning of Link. So pin, horseshoe, and key would be fine, except jets are metal, pistols are definitely metal, and I think there was another one. There was pistol, which is why I got pistol covered, because I was thinking of doing metal at some point. And then I said internet for tag and link, and people were like, Apple. And I was like, damn it. Because I didn't want to say HTML. I felt like that wasn't a real word. That's just some initialism. Scales are usually metal. Scales? Where's scales? Oh, scale. Yeah, scales are usually metal. Like a lot of things are metal. Vacuums are partly metal. Lots of things are metal if you think of them the right way. So it's like, okay, well, it's not right. And fences. Oh, right, fence. Yeah, like the link is only metal because it's part of a fence. Fence is right here, and I can't even cover it because it's an innocent bystander. It's not a blue card. So it's like, okay, don't do the metal thing again. It didn't work last time. It's not going to work this time. It's all bad. So thank you for playing. We won. We won 3 out of 4 games so far. Let's play again. Okay. Let's put this away and shuffle. Oops. Hold this. Shuffle. And then just learn this from somebody in chat. Show the interface. Randomize all objects. No, because that's going to change the camera. So group these, flip them, stick them in the discard, and draw new cards manually. It'll be fine. It's just like playing Codenames on a real table. Just put 25 things and get it done. You'll be fine. Only here they snap to position that's much more grid-like than they really end up on the table. Part of Codenames is constantly modifying the positions of all the cards to make them look a little bit closer to being on a grid, and they never quite get there. They just get good enough, and then you're like, fine. All right, flip these over. Oh, I'm moving my mouse too fast. Flip, 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 flip. Sorry, I did that better before. Okay. And flip this, and we are now red. Kaylee is sleepy. Thanks for a good night. Thank you for joining us, Kaylee. Everyone stand play. Well, Stephanie, you can be team captain. My friend made a grid with recessed wells for the cards to go in. That must be huge. Is it like one solid piece? That must be a big thing to carry around. They probably have it like at home in their table. Let's see. Okay, so I gotta do a clue. Too much pressure. You can do it. You can do it. And more people will they'll speak up once there's clues. Let's see. Okay, where's the assassin? Keep away. Keep away. Got it. Yeah. So we're red. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Maybe. Okay, let's see if that's a bad clue. That's a good clue. I found a good clue. The clue is, I hope this is a good clue. Scroll 3. We'll do it. All right, Stephanie, let's go. Let's do it. So scroll 3. Scroll 3. Let's move this clue down a little bit since the camera got moved. There. So your team captain, so when you want to touch a card, put it in all caps in the chat. And anyone else who's in the chat, whether you're lurking up to now or whether you're just coming in now or whatever, just put your guesses in the chat, and Insert Straw here will decide based on her own opinion and other people's opinions which ones to put in all caps to touch them to make the final decisions. She think and spell tube. Anyone else? I think a few people have walked away from the table already. And my program that's supposed to be tweeting this stuff isn't working. So that's sad. Come on. Come on, phone. Could do another one of these manually. Scrimmer says tube and spell, maybe roam. Out of time, DMC. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the game. We are all on the same team. Insert Straw here is the team captain who will make the final decisions, but she will take your opinion into consideration. Tube, all caps. Oh, I'm sorry. She already put spell in all caps. Spell is the first one, which I missed. Spell is correct, and then you touch tube. Tube is correct. Nice. What is your third choice, or would you like to pass? Insert Straw here is also known as Stephanie, so I am sometimes calling her Stephanie because I know her from the internet. Should we try roam? No. And she's awesome. You should follow her. She streams on Extra Life for the kids. Insert Straw here was once playing Stardew Valley, and she named her horse after me. It was very nice. I know you from the links and the tags, and now that's our thing forever. And someday we'll be at a convention, we'll be like, hey, we're meeting in person from the links and the tags. And everybody else will be on like, what are they talking about? Are they in a gang? We'll be like, yeah, we're in a gang, the links and the tags. Let's try Rome, do it. Stardew Valley horse. Is it dead? Rome has been touched. Rome. Rome is an innocent bystander. Oh, wah, wah. Wah, wah. I need to get sound effects. I need to get like happy and sad sound effects for future streams. Just give myself a little production note. All right, so now, yeah, it's all right. Still alive. Haven't played in a while. That will help with Olympus if that is one of ours. So let's see here. What other clues do I want to do? And what should I get rid of to do that? It's a tough one. Probably. Sure. Why not? Okay, our turn. Red's turn. So it's blue's turn. Blue takes one success each time, but I get to choose where their success goes, which I can strategically try to use to my advantage sometimes. Sometimes I just pick at random. Let's see here. Interesting. Interesting. I got it. I got it. Is that right? Yes. Greek 3. Greek 3. I'm not allowed to communicate more information than that, so I'm going to tweet. I'm going to tweet about that. Still playing a few more rounds of Codenames with friends in chat. And the link to the thingy. I'm not looking at chat just yet, but I did see that there was movement in it out of the corner of my eye as I try to type a URL correctly, my own name correctly, without much help from things. This one, this one, this one. Okay, what do we have? So, maybe that, okay, so Stephanie said Olive and Olympus. Out of time said Olive, definitely. So Olive. She's touched Olive, which is red, correct. Out of time says Marble, Olympus. I mean, Olympus is the highest mountain in Greece, right? Is it? This game is all about knowledge and semantics and opinions and perspective. Any thoughts from Skrymir, if they're still around? I think Evan and Aphelion had to go. Also, I just tweeted, so it's possible that someone new might come in and say hello and have a guess. Olympus! Olympus it is. And Olympus, the answer for Olympus is correct. Well done, well done. Go Olympus. One more. Would you like to do one more for Greek? Skrymir's back. Skrymir, we just did, for the clue Greek, we did Olympus, and we did Olive, and still have one more, because it was Greek 3. We have 3. Yeah, that's why I was so excited, because I found a 3. Because the first game I was finding 3s all the time, and now then I got real stupid, or unlucky, and I couldn't find anything good, and I was doing like 2s and 1s. Skrymir likes Mount. Mount, that's a stretch. The Mount Olympus. Out of time was thinking Mount. And someone said, oops. Stephanie said, Marble seems good. Man, that is another thing. This tabletop simulator is so sensitive to mouse movements that when I'm in a different window and I scroll, it zooms the camera in tabletop simulator when I'm not even using that window. And if my mouse happens to be over that over tabletop simulator, even though there's another window on top of the tabletop window, and that wouldn't be a huge deal, except that I'm trying to keep part of the table hidden because it's where I got the key card. Thinking about also, I thought that, but the clue has to also relate to the words separately without joining the words in the grid together. No, that's not true. It can join the words in the grid together, I think. Certainly that's how we played Tuxedo when we got the bow and the tie. So Greek would have to be a clue for Mount, even if Olympus was not on the grid. It's in the rules? Oh, my bad. Well, then I cheated earlier by doing tuxedo for bow and tie. Marble. Marble is correct. Would you like to do a bonus one, or would you not? Bow and tie are still tuxedo. Well, that's true, because there is a bow, and there is a tie, so it doesn't have to be bow tie. There could be a bow. You tie the tie in a bow. So, yeah. But it was kind of a compound word that I was connecting two cards. Bow and tie. Pass. Okay. Yeah, there could be a bow. So, let's see here. Blue's going to go... I like that you know the rules. I like that you can just be like, no, that's just... we don't need to go spend time looking. It's definitely... It's in the rules. I'm not giving my opinion. I'm telling you my memory, which is helpful. Let's see. Blue's going to go somewhere. What am I thinking about doing? Don't know. So I'll regret it later, and I'll just do this now. The clue now is going to be... Some of the clues are different based on which edition you have, so it's a little confusing. Yeah, and then they have... oh, we still have a scroll clue, or there are mountains in Greece, too. I think we got all 3 scrolls. And there's like pages of the rules that are about, here's what you can house rule, and here's what you shouldn't house rule. These are the hard and fast rules, and these are the ones where you kind of have to decide amongst yourselves. Do you believe that proper nouns are single words, even when they really are 2 names? Things like that. I don't know. What is the clue? The clue is coming to me. Something about... Nope, that won't work. Oh wait, we do have a scroll clue, yeah, unless we covered it afterward. No comment. I'm sorry, I'm spy. Sorry, I'm saying the words out loud. I'm gonna say all the words out loud. Rose. The ones I'm mumbling are not the words that I'm targeting. I'm just losing my mind a little bit while reading them. Server, circle, bear, worm, iron, helicopter, spy, Moscow, biolap, flute, mount, rose, lawyer, limousine, slip, snowman. Those are not the clues. Those are the words. Some of those words are words I want you to guess. Some of them I really, really, really don't want you to do. Spell tube, Olympus, and marble are all covered by blue cards. Wow, good memory. You don't even have the convenience of being like, Joe, can you please uncover each of these so we can remember what they were? But you can go through chat and you can see what was all caps because you typed them, and that's how you remember it. Of course. Of course. As long as your chat doesn't lose all its memory. No. No, that's not it. That's not it. Nope. Oh. Nope. Unless Greek was a clue for it too, but I can't think of it. If we get to our bonus one, maybe there'll be a clear answer. I'm starting to cover my mouth because I don't want to accidentally mumble something I'm not supposed to. That's too much clue giving. That's not what I intended. Let's see. Getting a little stuck. What's the word for that? What's the word for that? Oh, maybe Okay. Fur, 2. Fur is the clue, and there are 2 cards for it. Now I want to check the manual for whether I cheated the other time. We lost anyway. But the time that we just flat out lost, I gave a clue that was only related to one of the words, but I said 2 just so they could guess 3. And I don't know if that was against the rules. Yeah, I don't see the rule that you quoted, Stephanie. It might be a different edition, or it might be a different page about what's a valid clue. What do we have? People talking about bear. Not sure what else. Moscow. Maybe Moscow because it's cold, like coats. Didn't want to say polar or something because of snowman. Bear. Bear. Bear is correct. There is one more. Or you can pass. What else is in the rules? I don't know. Yeah, I don't see any rule against using a concept that only works when you combine 2 cards. That might be something they thought of and added to a later edition or something. Or I just haven't found it. We could guess for scroll. That's true. Could guess for scroll. Flute for like a musical scroll. Is that a thing? I think the only rule is what you can provide clue-wise. How your brain connects the dots is just part of the game fun, right? Well, it's the spirit of the game does try to discourage certain types of clues, like rhymes, things where it's based on the sound of the word rather than the meaning of the word. You could do things based on the sound of the word, but that would in effect be kind of a different game. The brain process that they're going for is about concepts rather than sounds. Scrolls are circular. No idea about music scrolls. Maybe. Depends how well you think you know me. And since we haven't met in person, we've talked a little online. I don't know. I think Moscow is a solid guess for fur. You wouldn't iron fur. It's like you wouldn't steal a car. And it's like, I wouldn't? Oh no, you wouldn't download a car. You wouldn't download a car. Like, why wouldn't I download a car? Sounds awesome. Good with Moscow. Moscow is an innocent bystander. That's okay. We're still ahead. We're still doing well. We have 6 on the board. They have 2 on the board, and we need to have 1 more than they do to be tied. So we're ahead. Yeah, still okay. Still okay. So remember what we didn't get. Remember what things we have incomplete results for as far as clues go. And now we still have some things to do here. What things are we gonna do? It always comes back to that with me, doesn't it? You got a one-track mind. not what you think. It's not what you think. It's something else. Okay, here's my one-track mind. This is all I seem to think about all day and all night. Ready? Metal, 2. Most of the people playing in the game we lost are gone now, so you may not know how badly I screwed up giving this exact clue recently. But I feel good about it this time. Really, I do. Missing 1 for scroll, unless we got it after, and 1 for fur, definitely. Bummer, I thought mules have fur and felt more confident. Mules? What mules? Oh, Moscow? Is Moscow known for mules? I didn't know that. Iron. Iron. Iron is correct. Yeah, you say definitely iron, like it couldn't not be true, but you don't know how bad I could be at this game. There was gold and mercury, and I said metal. And they were like, mercury. And I was like, no, gold. Sorry. I didn't notice mercury. I'm just lost. Just lost in the wilderness. Moscow mules the beverage. Still don't know. Is it beer? It's probably beer. If it's beer, I just don't know it. And I think flute. There's a drink called a Moscow mule. Oh, is it like a cocktail? If it's a cocktail, I should know it. But I don't. So that's on me. Let's say flute. We got some votes for flute. It's like ginger beer or rum or vodka or something. See, if it's a rum or vodka drink, I have a higher chance of knowing it. If it's a beer, then I don't. Something to know about me when we're playing Codenames. Or when we're in a bar. Good with flute. Ginger beer and something in a copper cup. Metal. Everything comes back to metal. Opinions? Thoughts? Ideals? It's up to you, Stephanie. 7 degrees of metal. Metal. Flute is incorrect. It's an innocent bystander. But here's the good news. Insert straw here. Stephanie Straw has been idly toying with wanting to choose flute for almost every single clue I've given. So now, at long last, flute is gone. We don't have to talk about flute anymore. It's not relevant. It's nothing. We can look away. Helicopter and limousine have metal too, but the next one is flute. Now I can give flute as a clue. That's in the rules. You're allowed to do that. All right, so blue goes now. So blue is gonna do something. Blue's gonna go. I don't know. I just don't know. We only need 2 more. But how are we gonna get them? I have no idea. Let's put this here. All right. Limo movie for metal, vodka, lime juice, and ginger beer is a Moscow mule. Huh. I don't know it. I never heard of it. Now I know. I'll probably forget. My ability to store new memories is dwindling as I age. We still have scroll, fur, and metal now. Maybe some overlap. Sure, scroll, fur, metal. It's all basically the same thing. So blue took their turn. Now it is our turn. And now I'm getting down to... So you said we still have scroll, fur, and metal now. I'm gonna do this because I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't think of it that way. I just thought of a new way to think about it. Oh, no, that's not gonna work either. Never mind. Folder 1. That's the clue. Do we even have 3 more to go? We have 2 more to go. Yep, we have 2 more to go. We got this one and this one. we have to draw our full 9 red cards. Blue, like I should sort of take away one of blue's because they don't need all of them. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more, plus these is 8. So we have 9 cards, they have 8 cards. Because that's how the grids work. One team has to do one more than the other, but that team who has to do one extra gets to go first. And the way we're playing, we always go first. File. Okay, so file, boom, is correct. Well done. And now there is only one red card left. And if you want, you can use all the information you have so far to guess it now, or you can pass. Up to you, Steph. What you feeling? Is it all coming together? You figured it all out? You solved the riddle of all these clues? And you're sure that everything that's happened has been self-evident? File was for metal. So we have fur and metal clues left or no? Probably. So if you can piece together all the information, you may or may not want to guess one more thing now and get a super good score. Or you may want to pass and let blue take one more card before I give you a clue that hopefully will be sufficient to get one card if I'm not really, really, really poor at this game. For scroll for metal, fur might have been iron. Is a server scroll a thing? Circle for scroll? Helicopter for circle? What? You're just giving yourself clues from other cards. Is it worm for snowman or rose for lap? Or limousine for lawyer? Lawyers go in limousines. Let's try circle for scroll, says Scrymere. Scrymere is more of a Leroy Jenkins type. Lap lawyer. Maybe pass? We ahead anyway, right? We are. We are ahead anyway. The only reason to guess now would be greed. The desire to get one of these better sounding, like accolades. Let's be safe and pass. Pass, please. Okay. Pass is done. So now, blue team will go, and they will do. Let me just think about what my clue is going to be. I don't know. It's going to be something. It's going to be great. All right, red's turn. Our turn, our last turn is let me think about this before I put this up. There, horseback. It is one word. It's a compound word, but it is, well, it's originally a compound word, but it is now in English one word. Horseback. 1. This is the last one. This is it. Insert straw here, thinks it's mount. Any other opinions? She has not put it in all caps. She hasn't touched it yet. Giving everyone else a chance to chime in. Yep, mount. Out of time DMC since it's mount. Any other thoughts? Scrymer says mount. My finger is hovering. Mount! Mount is... Dun, 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 correct! Yay! There's the key card. Oh yeah. So we got tube for scroll. We got file, which I think you got file for like folder. I did file for metal. I also did file for scroll. My first one was scroll for spell, file, and tube. We got Mount for horseback, Olive, Marble, and Olympus for Greek. Well, that's what I intended. I think you got all of those for Greek. And then Iron and Bear. This was Iron, we did metal. Bear, we did fur. I meant fur for mount, like a horse, but it didn't work at all. Nobody understood what I was talking about. And I had to keep away from limousine. So once you started talking about limousine for metal, I was like, oh crap, that's wrong. That's not what I was wanting to do. Well done, well done. Oh, I didn't check our score. Our score was good. I think we had like 5 left. I think they only had 3 on the board or something. MI6 will be giving you a call. We're fantastic spies. Fantastic. All right. What was that? 4 or 5 games? Not bad. Not bad. Go team, go. They only had 5, I think. Yeah, I think so. Woo! That was much better than the last time. Much better. All right. Anybody want to play one more? I think I could do one more. And then I should probably go eat or fix my software that's not tweeting automatically or something. Let's put these aside. No one up for one more? Could call it a day. Could do, could do. You're in? Out of time is in? All right, let's do one more. This is probably going to be my last one. Because I think we played now at least 4 games. And we lost 1. And it was sad. Because we won the first 2 games, and it was starting to seem like, playing this way at this difficulty mode where the opposing team gets only 1 card each time, they don't get 1, then 2. It seemed like that's pretty easy. Let's put this back in here, shuffle these up, take 1 out, flip it off camera. I could see it. And so let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The blue team, actually I don't know who needs to get a card removed. It depends. So we're the red team. So blue team gets a card removed that they don't need to find. These are our words. Welcome to Codenames. Someone else can be captain. Okay. Thank you for being captain, Stephanie. I appreciate it. For what you did a fantastic job. Fantastic. You won handily with excellent initiative and thought. It was fun. Good. That's what I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be fun for you and me, everybody. Out of time. Do you want to be team captain? I think you're team captain until somebody else says that they're in. So I gotta look at these words. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Yeah. All right. So that's that. Help you as much as I can. Okay. If I must. Well, we'll see. Once I give the first clue, then we'll see who has it in them to carry the burden of being team captain, of touching the cards. That's tough. Tough. Interesting words. I might have one. I just have to think for a minute about whether there's a downside to it. No, I don't see a downside to it. Here's one. Am I right? Yes. Leather, 2. Leather, 2. Look around. Find the leather words. What words have something to do with... Out of time says glove. Any other opinions? Stephanie or anyone else? Or anyone else? Is Grimer still around? Whip, whip and glove. Insert straw here likes glove. So who is... Can't see the bottom right. Oh, sorry. What did I do? My head. It's my head. I can sit like this, or I can do this. Let's do this carefully without showing stuff. There. Thank you for telling me. Oops, this is too big. Can't see any better others. Okay, so out of time. Out of time, you are out of time. No, you're not. But if you feel ready, and if you feel like you can handle being team captain, put 1 in all caps. Which are we more confident in? Good question. You'll step up. All right, you can do it. I believe in you. You can do it. Glove is probably stronger. Could be, could be. Glove. Boom, correct. Yes. Would you like to do 1 more? Or would you like to pass? And then what am I going to do? I should be thinking about more clues. Okay, we got the whip. Whip, whip, whip. Whip is correct. And probably, although I wonder if dragons make good leather. Depends on how scaly they are. Woohoo! So you probably want to pass now, or would you like to go nuts and touch 1 more card just because you're feeling lucky? You actually can do that. You have that right. Oh, I just got a text that there are wildfires around California. Neat. It's really hot today, so I'm not shocked. Pass. Do not feel lucky. Reasonable choice. Well done. Well done. I'm going to cover this one. Blue takes that one, and it is our turn again. Red's turn. The clue is, I don't know. I gotta think about one. I find a clue in my brain. Come on, brain. There's something in here that's got to come out. Oh, okay. I don't know about that. Oh. Crap. I'm not sure that that's correct. If I say that. I'm not sure. Okay, well, let's try this. Hope you can correctly guess this. Mystical 2. Thanks, Stay Hydrated bot. Haven't seen this bot in a while. It didn't come last time. I should be drinking. Good idea. Hydration. Out of time says moon. Insert straw here says angel or dragon. Those are all different answers. Scrymere, are you around? Would you like to chime in? Anyone have any opinions about most likely or least likely? Those are better. Triangle for Bermuda Triangle. A stretch. Dragon seems strongest. Question mark. Yeah. Well, it might be coming down to you two. And ultimately, it's Out of Time's decision. Dragon. Dragon is correct. Dragon. Do you want to guess another one? Or do you want to pass? Out of sheer befuddlement. Oh, I want to Google something so bad, but I think that's cheating. Between angel and moon. Stephanie, you want to break that tie? Isn't mystical moon a thing? A book or something? No comment. Too much responsibility. People step away from chat sometimes. Sometimes they can't be there. And you have to decide. I don't know. I mean, I do know, but moon. Moon is correct. Well done, well done, well done. And I don't remember if you missed any before. I don't think so. But you pass, right? Or do you want to guess another one? It's up to you. And I have to think of another thing, another clue now. Yes, pass. Okay. All right, this goes away. Blue goes here, and then the clue is the clue is Europe 2. You had to step away. Was it moon? It was moon. It was moon. Out of Time went out on a limb and said, yeah, okay, it's moon. But they're very sad to be making the decision in isolation with no one else around to support their theory. A suggestion for France and Alps. Another for France. France. France is correct. Very good. You can pass, or you can guess one more. Alps. Alps is correct. And do you pass, or do you want to try to catch up on something that you missed before? Or did we miss any before? I don't remember. Or do you want to pass? while I think of a clue. Pass. Okay. So then blue's going to go. We haven't missed yet. So you don't have any information as far as you know. Assuming you got the ones that I was thinking of, you have nothing to really catch up on. And we're doing fine. We've gotten 2 each turn, and blue's only getting 1. So, gotta go. That's okay, Scrymer. Thank you for playing. Thanks for coming by. Everyone's got things they gotta do. It's all cool. Let's see here. Bye. What am I going to focus on? I don't know. This is where it gets tricky, because I'm down to the ones that I couldn't think of anything for, and there's nothing but those left, and it gets harder to come up with clues for them that are more than one concept, that match more than one card. And with that in mind, it probably doesn't matter much where I put the blue one, I guess. So, boom. Boom goes the dynamite. So now, the clue is something that I'm about to think of. With my hands on my face. Got it. Let me just make sure that's not a terrible, terrible idea. The clue is stick, too. And whether it's a terrible idea will reveal itself in due course of time. Like all clues that seem fine at the time. There's a fire in San Jose in the woods. Oh no! California's on fire again. Bummer. Out of time says yard, and cross maybe, oh, log. Oh. Ooh. What do you see, Stephanie? What do you see? Any thoughts? She might be busy. If she has to step away, then she's got to make a decision. Whichever one you think is the most. All right, yard. Yard is correctamundo. Very good. You got one more here. Log is also correct. Excellent, excellent work. And you can shoot for the moon and get one more, or you can pass. Most people at this point would probably pass. While I think of that last clue. Pass. Alrighty. Let me see. My last clue should be along the lines of something like, yeah, I don't know actually. It'll be something great. So this is, whoa, something's wrong. Blue doesn't have enough cards. There's blue's card, blue. Oh, I think I picked up the whole deck because I hovered my mouse too long. I was like, what? There we go. Okay. Yeah, I gotta go. Okay, thank you, Stephanie. Thanks for playing. Talk to you later. We'll play something sometime. Have a good evening. We are almost done with this. So the last clue is... What is the word that means that and doesn't mean the other things? Nope. Nope. Oh my god. It's just one word. How hard can it be to make a clue for one word? It's this. Center. 1. The clue is center. This is the last card. And then we win. With a score of 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. If we get this right. And I do believe that chat has largely cleared out, so you might be making this final decision on your own at a time, possibly. Trying to use my phone to find out what's happening in the stream, but there is something going wrong with Twitch's servers. Error authenticating. Great. Please try again. Yeah, well, I can't log out if you won't let me log out. Never mind. Think so. And nothing seems to fit. I thought it would be an easier thing to make a clue for, but I apparently was not correct about that. Well, this says we have 4 viewers, but it's possible that some of them are not active. They may just be bots or people who are not at their keyboards. Heart. Heart. Heart is correct. You win. I win. We win. Perfect. Well done. Well done out of time. Well done. This is the entire card. Oh, my green screen is starting to fizzle out as the sun goes down. Need light to illuminate the green screen. That's better. We did it. We did it. We did it. Woohoo! Congratulations. Well done out of time. Thank you so much. So let's see. What did we have? Alps, dragon, glove, log, heart, whip, France, yard, and moon. And I got rid of Himalayas so I could, I don't know, for Alps I was going to do mountain or something. I was concerned that Alps might not be in Europe. It might be somewhere else. But I thought it was probably in Europe. And I was like, is that the Andes? No, that's South America. I was hoping Alps was in Europe, which I think it is. And then they got nail hand Africa. I was trying to get rid of places so I could do like France and stuff. And I could just, wasn't sure what I was going to do. But eventually I was like, wait, Alps and France are both in Europe. Yes, yes. And yeah, mystical, I was thinking dragon and moon. But angel was, that's why I wasn't doing like mythological stuff. Like the moon exists, angels don't exist, but mystical, I was like, the moon is mystical in a way that angels, I don't know if they're mystical. Yeah. Thanks so much. Out of time. I am out of time. I'm gonna go stretch and feed my cats and feed myself. And but thank you so much for playing, and we did great. We won most of the games. We played 5 games. We lost 1 because we're kind of playing on the easy mode, and I only screwed up really bad one time. But that's Codenames. I'll try it again in the future, possibly with a little more lead time, somewhere people can know that it's happening. But I gotta go fix some software that failed to do its duty today and figure out what went wrong with that. Good night, internet friend. Thank you so much for playing with me. I will see you another time. Have a great evening. Take care of yourself. Drink water.